This is the 36 by 24 Pro Kit. We have many other sizes, but we're gonna be building this one today. When I built this table, I used angle iron legs. The kit comes with some 1x1 angle iron. You can use whatever you want to do this, and we are gonna recreate this shelf on our new table. I kind of like to go from end to end about 10 inches down. See, as you sit, we want this shelf to not hit your knees. So 4 to 6 inches in. So we're not gonna be able to duplicate this shelf exactly because we have tube legs. So my idea is that we build a box frame that can just saddle in between the insides of all the legs. So we're gonna pull this frame off and we're gonna use the fixture table on this sawhorses to help. So here's my measurements of my box frame. I want 17 by 26 1/4. So I'm gonna pull a measurement at 17 inches. I'm gonna make a mark. But now I want a 45 that comes back this way. How am I gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna do that with this slick tool right here. So I can line up my length right here, and then I can take my scribe and I can draw down there. Now I know that my miter is exactly where it needs to be. And then I can just slide this one down here and line it to the edge, and I can make a mark. And I know I gotta remove that. So I'm gonna cut all my material and we'll come back and fit it. This material is oily once again, so make sure you clean it really well. So I'm sure you guys have already purchased some fence blocks. We're gonna set up our desired square first. You can see we created a perfect 90-degree corner, just like that with our fence blocks. But now what we wanna do is create the other 90-degree corner at our desired dimensions. So all you need to do is just pull a tape, say 17. And I'm just gonna repeat over here, just like that. And as you can see, this part will then drop in. That's pretty slick. And now we need to hit the 26 1/4. Okay, so how are we gonna do that? So we're gonna use the adjustable fence blocks. And now that I already know where I need to be, I can just eyeball and match the second one quickly. Spin it with my fingers. You wanna make sure that these are seated down pretty tight because it's the shoulder engagement that keeps the strength. And I'm just gonna confirm that I match. And now I have 2 perfectly adjustable fence blocks ready to go. Now I'm not using the material to set the distance, I'm using these perfectly CNC placed holes to set my dimensions, not my tape measure. So these are the automatic Bulldog pliers. This swivel base gives you 2 inches of movement to be able to place the tip of this clamp where I want it. And now if I say I want it right here, I can just swivel it around and I want to place it right there and I just give it a light grip. You can adjust the pressure of the clamp by turning this screw right here. Just like anything, you turn it out, reduces the clamping force, you turn it in, increases it. And once that's set, it's kind of almost set for life. You really don't play with it. And there you go, that's enough pressure to hold it where I want to, and I can just work my way around the table. Let's weld her out. All right, there's our frame. That was pretty easy. Can't believe this table kit is around 500 bucks.